Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about music streaming, and this will be my second video for my media industries course. And the music streaming market has become huge over these last couple of years, and with all these new competitors coming into the market. But no matter what, Apple Music and Spotify have become the biggest ones. Spotify is on top of Apple Music, but these two are the big names in the music streaming world. And how does music streaming work? I always wondered, like, how do artists make money off of this? What happens is that the streaming service pays an amount to the record label for each time a song is played, and then the record label pays a certain amount to the artist from based on the contract that they've signed with those artists, which means that at the end of the day, artists don't make a lot of money from this. Like, for example, if you are a big like artist like Drake or Rihanna, you'll make like millions. However, if you're a small artist, just to earn $10, you would have your song would have to be streamed at least 1,190 times by an individual user, making this so much like hard. So imagine if all of us bought an album. Either way, we don't do it, and that's why these big companies are making so much money nowadays. Apple Music today has 20 million paying users, and this was after 17 months of being launched. One of the leg up that they have on Spotify is that with with every iPhone that's purchased, you get asked if you want to create an Apple Music account, and also you get a 3 months free trial offer. Therefore, like, they have this advantage compared to Spotify. And also, they currently have the biggest catalog of music compared to Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, or any of the other streaming websites. Subscription for Apple Music is $9.99 for single users, $14.99 for family, and they just introduced $4.99 for students, which are expanding to more countries. That's huge. Like, you can pay. All you have to do is pay $9.99 to get all the music that you want, and you can play as much as you want and download it to your phone whenever. Therefore, Apple Music makes a total revenue of 2.3 billion a year, and they make more than Spotify. Spotify, however, has a bigger share of the market. Today, Spotify has about 20 million subscribers to its paid service and 55 million people that are listening to it for free. The only issues with the free account is that you have to be faced with constant advertising, and some people like find that it's a small price to pay to get all the music that you want. However, they also have the $9.99, which is for the Spotify Premium membership, where you don't have the constant advertisements. Also, their growth is attributed to their continued effort to push lower price tiers, and also they have a better user experience and community. There's more user generated content. Users can share music with one another, create and share playlists, and they can discuss new artists and more. Therefore, it's a better user experience. And like, if someone is trying to, if you're really into the music industry and you want to build a community, Spotify is the way to go. Their subscriber revenue yearly is 1,950, almost 2 billion, and but they also make revenue from advertisement, which is about 220 million, with a total revenue of 2.2 billion. Therefore, at the end of the day, Apple Music is still making more, and that's because what's it called? And that's because they don't have a free service. For Spotify, people are more willing to sign up for the free service than the paid service. But at the end of the day, Apple Music makes more revenue, but Spotify has the bigger share of the market. And I guess with the new features that they have, and with the fact that Universal Music Group announced a permanent ban on exclusive distribution deals between labels, artists, and streaming services, which means that there's no more backdoor deals with artists, and this because they found that it undermines the whole reason streaming services exist, which is to disseminate music to the masses and make good music as accessible as possible. And with this, ban, this makes the market a lot more competitive. And Apple Music, one of the things that they depend mostly on is their exclusive deals with different artists. Therefore, we're waiting to see how this is going to affect their revenue and who's going to be in control of the market at the end of the day. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next week for another media industry talk. Thank you. Bye.